miles due east of the U.S. Capitol Building at Northwest Stadium in Landover. Today, a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. The second-year man, Cam Little, has the honors. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Washington offense is going to make their way to the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
I have a huge announcement
in year
to say.
I think rookie year,
massive.
there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2. At their
We're talking scalding hot tea mask.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed.
When I get 10 people in here, I'll unleash the massive news.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Definitely a short moment.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Tackled by Christian Gonzalez. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7. He'll drop the throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
This game is the most important game of the entire season.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt.
The most important. For one, the owners don't like
shot there, hit the 5, but it
they want to beat the dog shit
back out to the 20.
So for entertainment
The
purposes,
Jacksonville
this game
offense
is
ready to
important.
go to work for the first time. They're led out by
ready?
the MVP of Super Bowl 59,
If the Jaguars win this game,
this is someone who just seems like every year they just
they
get
will
better
officially
and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back
place
whether it was Alabama to
in
Oklahoma
the
to being a Heisman finalist,
conference of
going
the
from a
whole
backup role
NFL.
to MVP candidate. His
Riding
development
a
has been fun to watch. And now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league. And if they want to leave here with a win, They're going to need him to be just that.
And this play
let that sink in.
He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go.
Have the same
you never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
The Jaguars would be undefeated in the conference because guess what? Washington Commanders is in their conference, Earth Conference. This is important for the Commanders because they are currently 0-5, and this will be their first ever win for the season. But a fuck you to your ops because you hate the owner, and you get a win on the board because you beat an opponent in the conference.
3rd and 5.
There's a lot riding on this game, and a must-win for both teams.
Good throw this one away. There's nowhere to go downfield.
Very intelligent.
And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Nice.
The Commanders' offense ready to see the football
statistically speaking, this would be
they'll search for the first point of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10.
Week in a row that a rookie team is in the #1 spot in either conference of the ANFL. First, it was the goddamn Seahawks steamrolling everybody. But they cooled off a bit. And now, if the Jaguars win this game right here, they will be #1 in the Earth Conference.
Into the hands of his running back, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11.
Great.
And quickly pick up the 1st down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
The opportunity wins. I actually will order some.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
This ain't no walking in.
Now they'll set up
the wing scenario. It's me going.
That's going to be incomplete.
They're looking good.
Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
Excuse me while
and that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Yeah, I did.
He's got a man. It's a gain of 16 yards.
I was just joking. I'll go back to throwing. I was just joking.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's a toss as they look to run. He's able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not the second. He's taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Pitch. Robinson.
Oh, man, that was a beautiful play there. I saw the vision. The vision was there. That's not on you.
3rd down and 9.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
Yes, sir. Good defense. That was a beautiful throw, though. I thought it was
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On fourth down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good.
No good?
He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Now they're going to act up.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Taken the 46-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
See, I love order for me. That's simple. I'm a simple man.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
Not these kids. These are some special
off play action. He'll set up to throw.
Good defense.
Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Like no pictures. You see what I mean? Like, that's annoying.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Why can't it just be that simple, like K-Bear style?
We'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll start out, 1st down and 10.
I'm missing stuff.
Right away, they'll set up to throw.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. He'll get this out to the left route. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
On third down, they'll set up to throw.
Oh, Reed, spin. Okay.
That one might have had a chance for a second there, but not to be. It's a pickup of 8, and it brings up
He's cooking, though. He's definitely cooking.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
I know you niggas is fucking lying. I know y'all niggas is lying.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
Critical turn. Where the defense was still.
To the air now on first and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 49-yard line.
Jags have call timeout.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. They've got it second down and 7.
What are we doing?
Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
Good keep. Good read.
That's wisely going to slide after he's picked up the first down.
A gain of 15.
When you're defending Jalen Hurts, Mike, the challenge is not only do you have to try to take away all the weapons at his disposal, but you have to account for him as a runner. And in this case, that's exactly what the offense dials up, and you can see why.
He's going to keep this again. And he'll give himself up here. That's a gain of 5 on first down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 29, here's second and 5.
Showing you his slide tactics.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this off to Gentry. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
He got stiff on his guy there.
Third down, they need 5. And they run out of the gun with Gentry.
He tried.
Good early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
The field goal unit staying put.
I know you fucking lying. You better take the guaranteed points. Yeah.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator.
I would have took 3.
One of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
I'm sorry, I would have took 3. I'm sorry.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
3.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
Got.
That is caught at the 3. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
It's Tyrone right there.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now,
these niggas said,
fuck a field goal.
We want something better.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there.
These niggas said, fuck a field goal.
3-yard line.
I don't mind the play call, but it's really just the execution, Mike. It's got to be cleaner than that. They've got to give him some more space, some more opportunity, especially for a guy who's not used to really carrying the ball very often. So he's not going to have the same vision and the same cuts as the
shit.
So be better blocked and better execution.
Oh, so he's on the 1.
Get in, down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Push.
Putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on the drive.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Jalen Hurts.
Push.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point.
Sometimes this guy get all up in his ass. You know what I'm saying?
And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars 7, Commanders
You
0.
wonder where you gonna be in some sus positions. I'm done. Oh, boy.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense are ready to take over once more. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down.
Well, there.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
They're on
top. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down. And
all things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Beautiful.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 17 yards.
There we go. Now we're talking.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
They'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 54 yards.
And this is why you tailor your offense around a guy like this. I mean, every once in a while, mix in some design runs. He's got such game-changing ability with the ball in his hands. And here, he rips off a big one.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward. He's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Robinson. And he's going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Come on now, don't waste those runs. That was a beautiful run by Doe.
At least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Throwing here on 3rd and
there it
goal.
is. There it is.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The defense comes up with the coverage.
Now run it all the way yourself.
Keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
Easy.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers. Often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Matt Gay on for the extra point.
I know I'm a little blitzed, but I mean, you know what I'm saying?
It to go. The Commanders will level things
I know y'all saw what I saw.
Apiece.
You know when like usually like younger girls do this, but like they laugh and just start typing on their keyboard like right? A bunch of letters. That's what his name looked like. Instead of saying LOL or laughing my ass off, it's a fuck was that?
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
That's all right.
This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jags offense headed back to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw.
All day, baby, all day.
Taken in by the
Mr. Lucius.
And he's going to be out of bounds just
they said call Tyrone.
Pick up of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly. Throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
Jesus.
And move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down.
But
Mike, you know the best time to pick up 1st downs is
on
1st downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Throwing now on 1st and 10.
Oh, niggas
Certainly
is
drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some
That's all y'all do. Toxic motherfuckers.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Fight. You say you want to fight. Like you're doing all this saucy activity.
They'll look to throw. He'll take
Oh,
a shot here.
see what I mean? Like, oh, fuck, I dropped my medicine. Y'all niggas made me drop my medicine. Fuck y'all. Y'all doing too much. Y'all doing way too much right now. I can't even live a normal lifestyle.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Quick hitting slant there. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this.
All right, cool. I took me meds. Hold on.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They forced the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. The Commanders' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Are the Jaguars, like, slow? What part of take the points do we not understand here? We take the points. What the fuck was y'all thinking?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That caught by Davis. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he's going to get this one up to the 43-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
1st and 10. Way to a nice pickup of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
There's a short one taken by Ingram. It's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
That's caught once again by Ingram. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. One final throw before the break. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, first and 10. One tackler, but not a second. They'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. So I think as they continue to have success like they did here, we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. It's a gain of 10 yards.
Oh my God, they just scored.
Jaguar, first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Wow.
First down, Jacksonville.
Oh. Y'all, shit. Y'all catching me at the worst time right now, bro. My G-men just scored.
I know. I'm biased.
Oh, we playing the same.
You can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on 3rd down or critical moments,
that's where
the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment.
Oh, he's gone now.
from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll go into the slide there. It'll be a gain of a couple.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
Talk to me now.
Run out of
Talk
the
to me
gun
nice
for
now.
Genty.
Talk to me nice now, babe. Oh,
And this
shit.
takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
All right, CPU.
A gain there of 20. 1st down, Jacksonville.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
Good stop.
End up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Yes, sir.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Digs on the reception. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the board.
That was so late, bro.
What the fuck? Increase in that massive humanity, but he is going to come up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. Baby. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
Let's go, Jets.
They'll run with Genty. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line.
Can't suck that bad, bro.
Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead they go backwards.
I'm about to tell Caesar never to go to any fucking game again. 2 games in a row and this like
Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Okay, I want to fire my defensive coordinator, man. These fucking zones.
So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away.
Oh, he does.
Devontae Smith there to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the 2 sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd and 11. Hill drops to throw. This one caught by Lazard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Open man is Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Washington.
At the 23-yard line.
He's fucked up that McDonald's over-edition chicken sandwich.
He's got Ingram, the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
That'll be taken down after a gain 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Back to the air one more time. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll take this one in. Mark Andrews.
There you go.
Touchdown, Commanders.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown. Why do cornerbacks gotta
be so fucking skinny, bro? Ain't like some fucking
to add the
spiders on the field.
The kick is good, and the Commanders are on top. It's 14-10.
Commanders 14, Jaguars 10.
Fourth and 12, you know what to do. Fuck off the field, bro.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense ready for this next possession. Trailed by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10.
Go. Jaguars, what we doing? Y'all want that first place spot? Talk to me. It's there for the taking.
He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
At the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second.
They don't get no simpler than that. Winners win. Talk to me.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Jensen. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Jaguars.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
He'll find Jensen out of the backfield. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
At the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Now, faking the give.
Pass interference, bro?
It is incomplete. He was
looking for holding, bro?
There. Now it's going to be third
What the hell?
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Huff brings it in left side. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Ingram able to get open, makes the catch. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Up the middle they go. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Commander's first down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
They'll stay on the ground.
Oh, the opponent tried to kill that.
As we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
So, really tried to kill that person.
In the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA
That wind-up
Sports.
was ferocious.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. He gets that complete to his tight end Ingram. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a first down.
And the Washington first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. Fourth quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop instead. Now the offense can drain even more time off the clock.
What do you want to do it one way or the other?
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now they'll set up to throw. They're trying to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to number 21. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down can
Oh,
the ball is out.
Touchdown.
Inside the 30.
What can't this nigga do?
He returns this all the way.
I'm being for real.
Touchdown,
What can't this nigga do?
Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you
not the best at everything, but he's the top in
how
everything.
often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
He's like the 3rd best in the league.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
I'm not blazing. I'm
He's got it. And the Jaguars move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
Commanders 14.
Hey, shut your injured ass up. You just mad because I can't blaze you no more. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. I was like,
so now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long.
It would be my team to have the new animation to that bullshit. You know? It would. It just makes so much sense to be the Jets.
Open man,
You got niggas bombing into the same touchdown you said.
at the 44-yard line.
Bad luck, yo.
18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
You know, when the Jaguars had the ball,
the defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And the Jaguars can kill them or something, so I get my big juju back.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll look to throw. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Jaguars' 36-yard line.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Washington.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Handoff here, up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It was set up, second down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll go with a counter on first down. And he's in! Touchdown, Washington.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Poor fella. He said, "Eat grass."
Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Jaguars 17.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll begin with first and 10.
Pick it up, y'all. Please.
the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 37 yards.
First down.
Boys moving.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. Plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Able to slip one tackle, but not another. He'll be fortunate to get this one back to the line of scrimmage.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. 14 yards on that pass play there. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Here in the 4th quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the 4th quarter.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Here's a designed run. And he'll get into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Jaguars. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
It's your life, ain't nobody concerned about no good or
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Remember, this is a must-win for both teams.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over.
Come on, baby. Come on, Jackson Dart.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big, explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
That's good.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch. So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
In a way. Always in a
They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
He'll drop to throw. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Looking right side. He's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This to force overtime. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
These niggas going overtime, man. Come on, bro.
So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
Well, they say winners win. So simple, boys.
Here is 1st and 10.
At the end of the day, winners win.
Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime.
Yep. Commanders get the ball first.
Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime.
Let's get it, baby.
They're trying to pit him deep.
Let's get it, baby.
From the 3. And he brought down past the 25.
I just want to say fuck y'all, though.
To start this drive.
At the same time.
The Commanders offense ready to take over possession of the football.
Making my life harder.
That deserved more than he got in terms of yards. Just a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Clearly, the play caller here is thinking that the defense is going to be completely zoned in on stopping the running back, thinking he can catch them off guard with the quarterback keep. The defense was prepared for both guys, and they now force 4th down.
The Commanders about to send this one away. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
No way.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
First down, Jaguars.
That one good for 29.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because That was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here. Results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
And he broke through the initial contact. Winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a run with their tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he couldn't get free along the sideline. He's out of bounds, no gain, and it sets up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and their running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds. The Commanders' offense make their way out to take over once more. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
These plays over here applying some diabolical shit.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
These boys out here playing some defense.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
It's like an insane game of tug-of-war.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be met down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit.
It's 4th down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. Trying to be a little too perfect there and hit right at the goal line. Continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Jags offense ready to see what they can do.
All right, Jags. What are we doing? Right there. Oh my! Whoa!
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey!
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
That's unsportsmanlike conduct in my book.
Here's 2nd and 14. He's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
Behind him.
Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver.
Oh, he threw it behind him.
To 4th down.
I really like the personnel adjustment by the defensive coordinator, Mike. They go dime coverage, so they're going to bring out 6 defensive backs, really play the pass and muddy it up with as many pass defenders as you can. Nowhere to go with the ball, and now we got to see, does the offensive coordinator, when he sees that dime package take the field, what answers does he have?
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Commanders' offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Yeah, these niggas. Oh my God. Oh yeah, this game's over.
To the 20. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. A huge play there in overtime.
What we call GG's.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd.
Both
They'll be
teams
disappointed
played their
there after
asses off.
giving up the 1st down.
Y'all did well. Shout out to both teams. Kind of ironic.
So out comes Matt Gay.
Jaguars were
this one to win it.
Slaying the Lions left and right. Oh, shit! No! 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 No!
He's inside the 30.
No! I see it all! I see it all!
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Oh my God!
Greg, those are the momentum swings that get you. One team is looking to add 3. Instead, the other team adds 6, thanks to the ability to block the kick.
Yeah, and in this case, Mike, the players are constantly reminded by the coaches, you never know. Just keep rushing, keep rushing. You can rush 100 times, but if you do it full speed, the 101st, you stick your hand up, that's the one.
What did I tell you niggas? What did I tell you niggas? I said the game's gonna come down to a critical fucking play. I mean, super critical.
Winds up going overtime, but it's their defense that comes up with the big play. They get the touchdown, and in a stunning finish, an instant classic, if you will, they get the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson. And our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL
Cinema
on EA Sports. For more, log on
this
to
has to be the greatest ending we have ever seen
so long, everyone.
in ANFL history. The greatest ending. Bar none. Holy fuck, bro. You can't make that shit up. Wow. The Jaguars are officially The first place team in the Earth Conference and are undefeated in their own conference. Not one team has beaten them. They have beaten the Saints, they have beaten the Texans, and now today they officially have beaten the Commanders. Wow. Wow. Joe Blackheart, 33 for 36, 317 yards, 1 touchdown, no pick. Damn, this is shat all over Solo's day. Solo Kingdom, 113 yards rushing, 1 touchdown. He is and still is the reigning #1 running back in the league. That's insane. No, Commanders are 0-6 now, officially. Joe Blackheart, 68 yards rushing, 1 touchdown, 1 fumble. Sorry. Still tuned into the Giants game. Devo Davis, 67 yards receiving. Solo, 39 yards receiving. LeBlanc, 13 yards receiving and a touchdown. Sean Blackheart, 8 tackles, 2 for a loss. LeBlanc, 5 tackles. That's about it, really. Mr. Beasley, 27 of 34, 234 yards. Mr. Beasley, 34 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. Kaiser Wickett, -1 yards rushing. Tyrell Lucius, -4 yards rushing. Tyrell Lucius, 67 yards receiving. Lonnie, 23 yards receiving. Kaiser, 19 yards receiving. Are you fucking... I know you fucking lying, my nigga. 17 tackles. That's wild. Mind you, him, and Omayas are locked in. Anyone get any sacks? Oh, Brighton got a sack. GG's on that one. That's about it, right? All right, cool. Again, shout out to the Jaguars. Shout out to the Jaguars. They are officially the #1 team in the ANFL Earth Conference. Big W. This team was 0-3. They started this season 0-3, and they bounced back 3 straight wins, and they all happen to be in the conference, which makes them undefeated. Shout out to them. This game was too stupid to put it in words. You had to be here to see the ending of what has to be the greatest ending ever in the history of the ANFL. Like, ever. This pure cinema. Turn that shit into a movie. Commanders, don't get mad. Y'all played a fucking solid fucking game. Once again, back-to-back weeks, sending teams into overtimes, having niggas' booty holes clenched up and everything. Y'all did your big one. So don't feel bad or don't feel down at 0-6. Take it as y'all are not to be fucked with. It wasn't like they blew you out 70 to like 10 or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Y'all did y'all big one. This was literally divine fucking intervention. The game was y'all's. I'm sorry, categorically, The Commanders won. Y'all had it. This was divine intervention. That's what that was. That said, God came in and said, "Nip," and plucked that bitch and made it hit the lineman. Boom. On that note, GG's, y'all. Y'all take it easy. That's crazy work.